I'll take a moment here and my video will disappear because I'll reappear in a different spot. So my voice is still here. And we'll just get rolling. Share screen. If you can just confirm that I'm live inside PowerPoint now.
Yes, Mr.
Yes?
McGill, you're live.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for having me this morning. We're going to jump right in. We're going to talk, we're going to touch on a couple of different topics this morning. The first of which is content. I think a lot of times when people hear about presentation coaching, they think about delivery and they think about wanting to be more entertaining, or they think about wanting to be more engaging, but then as they think about wanting to be more engaging, they think it means about being entertaining or being funny or being, and it's not. It's not. It's part of what you need to do is be engaging, and we're going to talk about that. But part of it is a delivery problem. For the most part, researchers are not particularly good at delivering at their delivery because they're not dynamic. But part of it's also a content problem. So we're going to start with the content problem, because if you don't have content that is meaningful, if your presentation doesn't offer a present to your audience, something of value, a gift, then what's the point? So what we're looking at here is a journal article, right? We're all familiar with this: title, abstract, and then background, methodology, results, discussion. And most presentations go through the information this way: background, methodology, results, discussion, right? Most presentations walk us through the entire journal article as quickly as possible because there's not enough time, and I try and jam as much in there as possible. So I'm going to give you a little analogy. Okay. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of what happens. This is your journal article. Okay. And this is all the information that you're trying to get into your presentation. And this is your audience's brain. And this is literally what happens. Not much gets in there. Most of it ends up on the floor. You don't even finish most of the time. And then what did get in there is kind of random and all jumbled up. And tomorrow, or an hour later, and then 3 hours later, and then next week, there's nothing left. Because what you did is you just overwhelmed your audience with stuff. You went into it with your own level of anxiety and potentially your own bit of imposter syndrome. You're like, okay, I got to make sure people know I'm smart. So you just gave them as much as you could, trying to prove that you were smart. And what happens is their brain gets overwhelmed, and pretty soon they hit their cognitive capacity. And then we get to cognitive overload and everything lands on the floor instead of in their brain because you tried to do too much. Because instead of trying to give your audience a present, instead of trying to give your audience a gift of something useful for them, you tried to show how smart you were and gave them everything, gave them as much as possible, as much, like just. So what you need to do is think about not how to give them everything, not the entire journal article, right? But just a story, just a piece of the journal article, something that's meaningful, something that can help them, okay? And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give you something right now that's going to be super helpful for you, okay, in doing this.